Welcome, and today we're going to talk about the Modena football team a little bit. I did the blog just yesterday regarding the quack attack when we took the ducks out of the Eisenhower pond. We went to Modena football games for many years, even after high school. I always loved Modena High School. Some of the favorite players I had on Modena were the Rosa triplets. Do you remember Dan, Dave, and Doug Rosa? Their father was one of my best friends, and he was a colonel in the United States Air Force. An amazing man. He was like a father to me, and I always loved watching the Rosa triplets. They were amazing football players. Another person that I just loved watching, he wasn't in my class also, was Daniel Dixon. Do you know Daniel Dixon, number 3? One of the fastest runners in Modena history. The guy was like lightning. He was one of my favorites of all time. Daniel Dixon, number 3. He was an amazing athlete. So that's it for football. We had a great time. Modena had some great years with Mr. Lester as head coach. Originally, he was many years and he liked to win. Mr. Lester did not like to lose, and Elmo had many good years of winning. Probably the best teachers I had at Modena were Mrs. Harity, the drama teacher. Everyone who had drama knew Mariana, and she was just such a nice lady, and she was always late to class. I had her in first period, and she always come like 20 minutes late, and she was like tired, and she was like running in the door. She was great. And I was in many plays with her, and she was just a great drama teacher. She was fantastic. Mrs. Johnson, she was my business teacher. She was an amazing lady. She was very old. I'm sure she had passed on by now. And she had lots of makeup on her face, I remember, and I used to always tell her, could I like touch your face, because you have a lot of makeup on and I want to like feel it. And she'd say, okay. And she was like always laughing. She looked like a rabbit sometimes when she laughed, and she was the sweetest old lady. She was my business teacher. And another teacher I liked at Elmo was Mrs. Banning. She was the ceramics teacher. Modena opened up, I think the first graduating class was 1968. I have a sister that was named Karen that was graduated in 1968. Her boyfriend went to Villa Park, and she went to Modena because of the boundaries, but she ended up marrying the guy from Villa Park. Can you imagine? She married a guy from Villa Park. I think she went to Villa Park too before Elmo, and then they cut the boundaries and she went to Elmo in 1968. She graduated. Modena has a real rich history. Even 2018, they were awarded one of the best high schools in America. Modena has one of the best wrestling teams. They have a great girls softball team. The baseball teams have been all right. They produced Freddie Freeman of the Atlanta Braves, number 5. We had lots of good times at Modena and cherished those memories. It seemed like school would never end. It was like boring at the time, and it just days were like long, and now you kind of wish that those days came back. That's just the way it works. Life moves on, and we all cherish our days at El Modena. Also, El Modena has the Fred Kelly Stadium. Do you know the Fred Kelly Stadium? That's where all the football games are. There's about 4 schools that use Fred Kelly Stadium as their main football stadium during the football year. And El Modena is just a wonderful place. It's always great to go to the football games at Fred Kelly Stadium. Fred Kelly was an Olympic runner in 1933 or something. And I guess he lived in Orange or something. But Fred Kelly was an amazing athlete, I believe runner, and the stadium is named after Fred Kelly. We love El Modena, and we had so many memories there, and there's so many classes that went there, like every school, and we just had a great time, and we just loved our teachers and the school, and we have many good friends that went to El Modena, and I love all of you El Modena graduates and members of El Modena. That was my school, and I'm sure that was many of your schools too. So we have great memories of our high school, El Modena High School in Orange on Hughes Street, I believe it was a Hughes Street. It was a great school, and wish all of you guys great luck and success from El Modena High School. They had a football song called El Modena, El Modena, El Modena High. Hit him with an enchilada right between the eye, and it goes on and on and on. So that was our fight song. Hit him with the enchilada. El Modena sounds pretty Hispanic, but I like to eat enchiladas. I don't want to throw. That's it, El Modena High School. We sure had fun. Thanks for the memories.